Cool. So I remember when I went to my very first comic book convention, and I remember I had some work done at the time, and I was going to booth to booth to booth, and I was so impressed with the talent that was there. I mean, it was ridiculously impressive. And I remember meeting the guy who draws for Street Fighter, one of the artists, and I was like, man, like your artwork is fucking what makes me want to play Street Fighter and stuff like this. And he's like, yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, yeah. I said, man, what school did you go to learn how to draw like that, man? And this is years ago. And he said, I never went to no school, just point blank, just like that. I'm like, well, how'd you learn how to draw like that? He's like, I, I've always known how to draw like this. I've worked for Capcom since 14. I've been a professional artist since 14 years old. I said, and at the time, I'm like, I'm 30 something. And this guy's work is just like fucking ridiculous. And they think he was like 20 something. And I was like, yo, that's crazy as hell. And then I go and I talk to this other girl whose work was crazy as fuck. And I asked her the same question, and she said, yeah, she started working professionally at like fucking 15 or some shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck? How is this possible? And I walking around, and at one point, man, I was like, I don't even want to show my work to nobody. Like, although my shit looked cool and stuff, like I didn't even want to show nobody nothing. And I was just like, I was sitting there, and I had this moment. I asked myself this question. I said, Raphael, you got two choices, man. You got two choices. Either you're gonna quit drawing, which is something that you've been doing since preschool, or you're gonna fucking just keep working on your stuff, regardless of whatever's around you, you know? And I just kept working on my stuff, and I'm still doing it, you know? And I said, what is it? I remember watching an interview that Todd McFarlane did. Todd McFarlane is the creator of Spawn. If you're not familiar with him, guy is super popular. He's a millionaire off of the character. He's well known for drawing for Marvel, for drawing a certain type of style of spider web for Spider-Man when he worked for Marvel. And I remember Todd, he was sitting there drawing Spawn or something like this, and he was like, yeah, guys, don't get discouraged when you look at me drawing Spawn and it's just coming out. Like, this shit was just, he was drawing so fucking fast and it was tight as fuck. But he was like, it's effortless for me, but don't compare your work to my work because I used to draw for 12 hours a day for Marvel, and then I used to draw for countless hours when I worked on Spawn, you know. So you're doing yourself a disservice by comparing yourself to my work. He said that certain people hit the ground running, like as far as their fucking talent level. They just hit the ground running at an early age and they don't really have to do as much as somebody else. Todd McFarlane, out of his own mouth, said that he had to work his ass off to get his work to look the way that it does. You know what I'm saying? It was like hours and hours and hours every fucking day. Hold up. Yeah. And that shit like hit a nerve with me. I was like, yo, yeah, shit. All right. I'm gonna keep fucking working on my stuff, man. Cause honestly, man, I looked up to Todd McFarlane, man. I mean, I still do. Like, that dude inspired me a lot. Like, I love Spawn. Spawn was the shit. Spawn and this other comic book called Evil Ernie from Chaos Comics. Chaos Comics was the shit, but it doesn't exist anymore. Hold up. Oh shit. I'm about to run out of time. Yeah. But you just gotta keep working on your shit though, man. Just gotta keep working on your stuff. It's just that's just how it is, you know. Just have fun with it. Cause I didn't start drawing because it was for likes or views or any of that shit. I just enjoy drawing. That's it. You know. Yeah.